Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I wanted to do my swatches and of course a review of the new Essie Spring Collection 2021. I have recently also done the Spring Collection of 2020, so if you're curious about that, you can definitely check it out once you're done watching this video. But first of all, just a little overview of these 6 colors. I have bought these bottles myself. I'm not sponsored. It isn't sent out to me as PR or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just a big nail polish collector, enthusiast and so on. So I just decided to buy these myself and make my Essie collection complete so far. So yeah, here is the little overview. As you can see already, the whole vibe isn't super spring-like, but I will get back into that a little later in this video. I am going to do swatches on my own natural nail, which has a little layer of like a gel base and a gel top coat because there was a little tear in there. So yeah, definitely use a base coat if you're going to buy these and use these yourself, because they are a little bit more dark and quite pigmented as well. But yeah, I am going to swatch these on my own natural nails for this video. But if you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would like to do so and become a part of my little nail family here at YouTube. So yeah, here is the fingernail I just talked about. There is a little tear on the side, which I had to fix because otherwise it would become a bloody mess because it was right in the nail bed. So yeah, my job is pretty much killing my nails, as I mentioned in a previous video as well. But the first color is called Get Oasis. This one is number 760. You can just get these separately as well. You don't have to like buy the entire collection or anything like that. I just got them for €9.95 at a local like makeup web store, which is actually pretty close to where I live. But yeah, you can pretty much get them anywhere online or even at your local drugstore. Prices may vary depending where you live, of course. Here in the Netherlands, Essie is quite expensive, not really like drugstore priced anymore in my opinion. I feel like drugstore polishes, if they are more than €6, I feel like they are like too expensive to even be called a drugstore polish anymore. So yeah, €9.95 in euros is pretty high, like on the scale, I'd say. But yeah, the quality is quite nice, and here you can see the first coat already. This color is a very lovely off-white, almost like a white with a tinge of yellow in there. Very wearable, not too stark at all. And it has a beautiful orangey, coppery kind of shimmer going on in there, which you will see in a couple of the other polishes from this Spring 2021 collection as well. I really love the fact that there aren't only like full-on creamy polishes, but mostly are like creamy with a little bit of shimmer going on in there, which is pretty nice because these are really easy to remove as well. You don't have to like soak it off or anything, what you would usually do if there's a polish with a lot of like gritty glitter in there. So yeah, these just remove easily, perfectly, like any other regular creamy polish. So yeah, I am going to apply 2 coats of every single color, as you might have already seen me do in that first one. But let's continue with the second one, because this one is one of those full-on creamy ones. It's called Cacti on the price, and once again, I really love the names for all of the colors that Essie has come up with this specific season collection. I think it's really cute. The color on its own, as I mentioned, is really creamy, and it's kind of like a dusty olive green, kind of like those really old school army green kind of tones, if you know what I mean. Like, it's definitely on the lighter side. This is also one of the colors next to the first one I just showed you, which does kind of make me think of spring and just that entire season. The other colors in this collection, nah, not so much. I feel like the entire collection definitely ties in together really nicely, but some of the colors, or actually most of the colors, are just too dark and too fall-like. But yeah, it does make sure that you can actually use these polishes the entire year, and especially in fall winter as well. I think these colors will be very wearable when the time is there, but once again, there are no rules to nail polish or nail art. You can just wear whatever color you like any time of year, in my opinion. But yeah, this color is completely opaque in just 2 thin coats. I think it's a really nice green tone, and yes, that is me saying that I like a green tone. Green is my least favorite color when it comes to nail polishes, but I think this is a really nice one to just use on its own, or use it as a base for nail art, or maybe an accent nail or something like that. I think it's a really cute, soft and wearable color. The next color is actually one of those tones that I don't really feel like is super springy, if you know what I mean. It is a really nice color though, don't get me wrong. It is quite warm toned, so it's not really a color that I would use like or pick really easily, because I'm more of like a neutral towards cool undertone when it comes to my skin. But it is a really gorgeous color. It's one of those terracotta kind of orangey brown tones, more towards the orange to be honest, and I pretty much love orange nail polishes, and this one has the same kind of shimmer as the first color has, and the color I'm going to swatch after this one has that shimmer as well, which is something that I really love. It definitely ties in the entire collection, and yeah, I'm just really surprised with how opaque these are with just the first coat. I have to say that compared to older nail polishes that I have in my collection by Essie, these have a regular consistency, and the older ones I feel like are a little bit more watery, a little bit more liquidy. These don't really tend to flood a lot, which is something that I love, so you can just easily apply them without being scared that if you have a little bit too much product on the brush, you will flood your cuticles. That will definitely not happen. Ooh, and I really love the size of their brushes as well, and they have a really nice rounded edge. So yeah, that's just a little extra information that I wanted to share, because I'm really falling in love with this brand, even though they aren't the most inexpensive ones. Like if I compare them to Essence, especially price wise, I think they have the same kind of quality. Maybe Essence is a little bit better every now and then, but yeah, it's kind of like in the same quality range, I'd say. But Essie is of course way more expensive compared to Essence, because Essence polishes are like under €2 and these are almost 10. So yeah, it kind of depends how much you want to spend on nail polishes as well, because of course I have a big passion and love for nail polishes, so I don't mind spending a little more on some specific collections. But if you don't have a lot to spend on products like this, I could definitely understand that you're willing to go for a cheaper alternative which has the same quality. So yeah, that was just a little side note that I wanted to mention as well. But this next color I'm showing you here already is called Light as Linen. This one has the same shimmer as the previous color as well as the first one, that beautiful coppery orangey kind of shimmer that's going on there. This color is a little bit more sheer. It's not bad, but I do feel like if you're going to work with thin coats, that I usually do myself as well, I would suggest to do a second and even maybe a third coat if you have longer natural nails like I do and you want to have a really like deep kind of shimmery tone. I would definitely add an extra layer. I'm just going to do 2 coats for every single color in this video, just to show you what they look like with 2 coats and what you can expect. But yeah, I really like this color. It's kind of like a caramel kind of color, a soft brown tone. I don't feel like it is super warm, but because of that orangey shimmer going on in there, it does give a little bit more warmth and a little bit more depth, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I really like this one. It really reminds me of caramel. I don't know, I really want to go out and get myself like a caramel coffee or something like that. It just totally reminds me of that. But yeah, here you can see what it looks like with 2 coats. I feel like it's not bad at all, but in real life I could still see a little bit of sheer like patchiness going on. So yeah, I would definitely go in with a third coat next time if I am going to apply this as a full-on manicure. But other than that, it's a really nice color. The next color in this collection is already the 5th color. We're almost done doing all of the colors. This one is 764. It is kinda, I don't know. I really like the color. It is called Infinitely Cool, by the way. And it is a very dark blue navy kind of color. This is one of those colors that I would never choose myself to put in a spring collection. I'm not quite sure why they put this color in here. Like, I would rather go in for like a very dusty pastel kind of blue tone if you want to put in a blue tone even. But yeah, I think the color is pretty nice. I was quite surprised that with that first coat it wasn't completely opaque yet. I really expected it to be more opaque, but yeah, it isn't too bad, I have to say. It is still a little bit streaky, a little bit patchy here and there. So yeah, I did expect it to be like a one coater, to be honest, because it is such a dark pigmented color. But yeah, I definitely needed that second coat, and I do really want to put out there that what I notice when it comes to Essie polishes is that you don't want to overwork the polishes because it might get streaky. You might like definitely see the brush strokes with those shimmery kind of colors, and you might pick up a little bit of pigment if you overwork it and just go over the nail polish too much with the brush. So yeah, that's just something that I want to put out there. But this second coat made it like 95% opaque. I did see like some slight patches in like with the naked eye, I have to say, but on camera it doesn't look too shabby. Oh, and I think I actually pronounced the name wrong a little earlier. It is Infinity Cool, just like an infinity pool. And I think I messed up that word a little bit. But yeah, that's just what happens when you're not a native English speaker. And yeah, you know, I'm Dutch. Like, English isn't my mother tongue. It's just something that I have learned. So yeah, sometimes if I mess up words, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. And yeah, we're not all native English speakers. But let's continue with this last color because this one is kind of cute. I love yellow nail polishes, especially ochre kind of yellow tones and honey kind of yellow tones like this one is. I think it's a really nice. Is it like my definition of a spring yellow? Absolutely not, but I think it works really well with the other colors from this collection, especially the blue and the green, and of course the orangey terracotta kind of color. I think that is pretty nice. I'm actually planning on doing kind of like some sort of design with all of the colors from this collection, or a couple of the colors, because I do think they work really well. They aren't really spring in my opinion, but other than that, the colors on their own are pretty nice and decent. So yeah, I have just applied the first one of this beautiful yellowy color. I think this is one of those tones that a lot of different people will look really good with. Like, I don't feel like you must have a neutral undertone or like a cool or a warm. I think this one will suit a lot of different skin tones, and it's just a cute flashy color. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's completely opaque in 2 coats and I pretty much love it. I think it's a really cute color. Let me know in the comments down below if you like yellow nail polishes as well, because I think they're just so much fun. And I don't know, yellow is one of those colors that really give like a high energy kind of vibe, if you know what I mean. I think yellow is one of the best colors in life to really lift up your mood. But yeah, maybe that's something to talk about in a next video, because my swatches and review is completely done so far of the new Essie Spring 2021 collection. Let me know what you think about these colors, because personally they don't scream spring to me. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. Stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you in my next video.